lied, they stole, they smoked cigars. Even the girls, they talked dirty and hit little kids and cussed their teachers and took the name of the Lord in vain and even set fire to Fred's shoemaker's old broken down tool house.
And that's not all. Somebody set 5 dozen donuts to the firemen, and the herdmen ate them all. And what they couldn't eat, they stuffed in their pockets and down the front of their shirt.
And they wrote this really, really dirty word on the back of Naomi Waddle's favorite turtle. So now Naomi can't take her turtle to the YMCA pet show. Her mother wrote a letter.
What was the word?
Oh! And they didn't flush some paint, so it glows in the dark. So when you can't even see the turtle, you can still see the word.
And they put a whole bunch of tadpoles in the school drinking fountain. Miss Bond swallowed 2 or 3 by mistake. Somebody yelled, "Mildred, stop! You're drinking tadpole!" But it was too late.
Did she get sick?
Not right away.
And that's not all. Now I'm going to tell you about the Christmas pageant and what they did to that. There were 6 of them. Ralph, Imogene, Leroy, Claudita, Ollie, and Gladys. They would do the Woodrow Wilson School like those South American fish that strip your bones clean. They went to town the same way, stealing things, tearing up things, whamming kids, so it was pretty hard to get away from them. There was only one safe place.
Sweet hour of prayer, because there are no herdmen there, but Jesus loves us as they say, because he keeps them miles away.
That's my brother Charlie. That's what he said when his Sunday school teacher asked him, "What's your favorite part of Sunday school?" And he said no herdmen. But the teacher got mad at him because all the other kids said nice things about God and Jesus and their good feelings. But my little brother was telling the truth. No herdmen.
That's what they really thought. I mean, all the other stuff they said was okay, but the main good thing about church is there aren't any herdmen there ever.
That's not a very Christian sentiment, it seems to me.
But it is a very practical sentiment. Charlie was black and blue last year because he sat next to that Leroy herdman in school.
Is he the worst one, Leroy?
They're all the worst ones.
Ralph's the biggest, so Ralph gets you.
That doesn't make a difference. Gladys Herman isn't big, but she's mean, and she's fast, and she bites.
I'm sorry I asked. Just stay away from all of them.
That's what I said. Stay away from them. Go to church.
Oh, I'm glad to hear you feel that way.
Why?
No arguments this year about the Christmas pageant.
I don't want to be a shepherd again.
Well, just tell Mrs. Armstrong you want to be a wise man.
I don't want to be in it.
Everybody's in it. Just think how I'd feel sitting there on Christmas Eve if my own children weren't even in the play. Well, and think how your father would feel. Why, you'd feel terrible when you walked.
Well,
Terrible, wouldn't you, Bob?
actually, I didn't plan to go. You know how crowded it always is? They can use my place. It'll be Christmas Eve. I'll stay home, slip on my bathrobe, and relax. There's never anything different at the Christmas pageant.
Well, there's to be something different this year.
What?
Charlie's going to wear your bathrobe.
Grace, you just thought that up.
Why don't you be Joseph? Elmer Hopkins will give you $1 if you be Joseph. He says he's sick of being Joseph just because his father's the minister. No one wants to be Joseph.
Nobody wants to be in it.
What are you going to be this year, Beth?
I'm always in the angel choir.
Why can't Charlie be in the angel choir?
Because I can't sing.
From what I've heard in the past, that's not a serious drawback. The way to manger always sounds like a closet full of mice.
What do you wear in the angel choir?
Bed sheets.
Oh boy, some choice bathrooms and bed sheets. Come on, let's go on TV.
Now, Mrs. Armstrong works very hard to give everyone a lovely experience.
Oh, Mom, Miss Armstrong just likes to run things.
Well, They're right, of course. Helen Armstrong, she directs the pageant. She runs the potluck. She's chairman of the bazaar. Why, I think she would preach the sermon if anybody let her.
Is that George Armstrong's wife?
Yeah.
Well, maybe she'll try to manage the hospital, because that's where she is. I ran into George in the drugstore. He told me his wife broke her leg this morning. She'll be in traction for 2 weeks, laid up until after the first of the year.
The first of the year?
Well, that's what he said.
Well, they'll have to cancel Christmas.
You mean Mrs. Armstrong's in charge of Christmas?
Well, she's in charge of the pageant and she's in charge of the bazaar. I feel sorry for Helen, but who's going to do all those things?
Yes, I'll take care of the bazaar, Edna, if you'll do the potluck supper. I don't know what in the world we'll do about the Christmas pageant, unless... How about Grace?
I'm sorry, I just can't. I've got company all Christmas week. How about Grace? Hello, Grace?
Bob,
What?
I have to direct the Christmas pageant.
No. Well, does that mean I have to go?
Oh,
Our Christmas pageant, well, you wouldn't call it four-star entertainment. Miss Armstrong breaking her leg was the only unexpected thing that ever happened to it. It was always the same old Christmas story, same old Mary and Joseph, same carols, and my mother was stuck with that and Miss Armstrong.
Tell you again, Grace, how important it is to give everyone a chance. Here's what I do. I always start with Mary, and I tell them that we must choose our Mary carefully because Mary was the mother of Jesus.
yes, I know that,
Yes,
Helen.
and then I tell them about Joseph, and that he was God's choice species for his father. That's how I explain that.
I thought Miss Armstrong was in traction. How can she talk on the phone when she's in traction?
What do you think traction is?
When they put you to sleep?
No such luck. Beth, we'll need salt and pepper.
And I always tell them there are no small parts, only small actors.
Charlie, you will leave some for the rest of us, won't you?
I'm hungry. Leroy Herman stole my lunch again.
How can you let that boy do that to you day after day?
How can I stop him? Where's the chicken?
Grace? Grace, where's the chicken?
It's still in the oven.
I have to get someone to push
Oh,
the angels on. Otherwise, they get in each other's way and bend their wings. Bob can do that. Oh, and he can keep an eye on the shepherds, too. Oh, another thing about the angel choir. Don't let them wear lipstick. They think that just because it's a play that they have to wear lipstick and it looks terrible.
Helen, I have to go.
Tell the baby angels not to go. Tell the door.
Bye.
Well,
I'm coming.
Oh, lady, could you give a poor starving man some supper? I haven't had a square meal in 3 days.
Take it to you.
I was lonely at the table.
Well, I guess Helen was lonely at the hospital.
Oh, nonsense. Not as long as the telephones are working.
I bet she told you about no small parts, only small actors.
And getting the baby angels to shove on and getting the shepherds to shut up.
Yes. She suggested your father.
Oh, well. Does that mean I have to go?
and Grace, don't get just anybody's baby for Jesus. Get a quiet one. Or better yet, get 2 if you can. That way, if one turns out to be fussy, you can always switch them.
My mother never paid much attention to Miss Armstrong. She said she was stuck up in the hospital thinking of all these problems. There weren't going to be any problems at all. Of course my mother didn't count on the hurt bed. That was Charlie's fault.
Hey, Leroy, you give me back my lunch. Sure, Kate. Here.
dessert?
All kinds, chocolate cake and big wheels and donuts all the time, all we want.
Who gives it to you?
The minister?
Why, is he crazy?
No, I think he's rich.
Sunday school, huh? Hey, Ralph, listen to this!
That was the wrong thing to say to the Herdmans, and there they were the very next Sunday in Sunday school, just in time to hear about the pageant.
What's a pageant? It's a play? Like on TV? What's it about?
It's about Jesus. Everything here is.
And it's about Mary. Well, mostly it's about Mary. Who's Mary? I am, well, probably I am. I know McConnor. Hey!
Let's see, this looks like a good room to practice in. Let's see. Charlie, Beth, you guys come in here. Bring the kids in this room. Just bring the benches in and set them around. Okay, why don't you just put that in another room there, Beth? That'll be good. Okay. This is one over here, and yeah, turn that. That's good, Elmer. That's that. One right here. Set the stools around there, and we'll be just fine here.
Are we missing me?
Oh, well, I don't know. We haven't practiced this one yet, so maybe we'll find one later. Okay, now, today we're going to decide who will play the main parts in our Christmas pageant. Now, of course, you all will have important parts to play. Well, you know what Mrs. Armstrong says, there are no small parts, only small actors. Isn't that what Mrs. Armstrong always says?
That's what she always says, but she never says what it means.
Well, don't you know what it means? Yeah.
I know what it means. It means the short kids have to be in the front row of the angel choir or else nobody can see them.
Well, not exactly. It really means that the littlest baby angels are just as important as Mary.
I don't think anyone is as important as Mary.
Well, naturally, that's what you think, Alice. I think Jesus is the most important.
I still think it means the short kids have to be in the front row.
No,
how
if
the
the
short
short
girls-
girls,
if the
no,
short
listen,
girls-
Girls. Everyone is important. Mary, Joseph, and the short kids. Now, let's see, is everyone here? Beverly, would you mind stepping outside and see if anybody's coming? Thank you, dear. Now, the little children will be our angels, so you'll need bed sheets. Remind your mothers. And those in the angel choir will... What's the matter? Oh! Make some room for the Herdman. Oh. Yeah, where's Beverly?
I think she at home. I think she got sick.
Or did she say she got sick?
She just left. All I did was say, hi, Beverly, and she just left.
Oh. Well, will somebody please tell Beverly about the rehearsal the next 4 Wednesdays after school and plan to be at every one?
What if we get sick?
Well, you won't get sick, Elmer. Of course, now, Joseph and Mary must absolutely be at every rehearsal.
Well, what if they get sick?
They won't get sick either, Elmer.
Well, Beverly got sick. We haven't even started yet.
Well, we don't know that Beverly got sick. Oh, Beverly, are you okay? What happened, Sam? Now, I'd like for us to think about Mary. We all know what kind of person Mary was. She was kind and gentle and quiet. And the girl who plays that part should try to be that kind of person. Now, who would like to volunteer? Did you have a question, Imogen?
No, I want to be Mary. And Ralph over there, he wants to be Joseph. Yeah, right.
Let's just make a list of all those who want to volunteer, and then we'll decide who it will be. Okay, Ralph, like to be Joseph. Who else would like to be Joseph? Elmer, did you raise your hand?
No.
Well, any volunteers? Just raise your hand. Any of you shepherds? Well, very well then. Ralph Herdman will be your Joseph. And now, Emma Jean has volunteered to be our Mary. I'll just write that down. Okay, what other names can I put on my list? Maxine? Beth? Alice, don't you want to volunteer?
No, I don't want to.
I'll be Mary. Shut up, Gladys. I'm already married. You be a wise man.
Well, the wise men are usually boys.
I'll be a wise man. Me too. Claudia, you want to be a wise man? Raise your hand. What's a wise man? Just raise your hand. What's left to be? Some angel. I'll be that, but what is it?
Well, that's the angel of the Lord who visits the shepherds in the field. Oh, we do have some volunteers. David, did you want to be the wise man?
No, I just wanted to say I can't be a wise man. We're going to Philadelphia.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I just remembered. And my mother doesn't want me to be a shepherd either.
And why not?
I don't know. She just said, don't be a shepherd. I don't want to be a shepherd.
Oh, yes, you are. What is wrong with all of you?
I don't want to be a shepherd. Gladys Herman hits too hard.
Why is it going to hit anybody? The angel of the Lord just comes to the shepherds and tells them Jesus is born.
And hits them.
That's ridiculous, Elmer. I don't want to hear another word about it from anyone. Now, no shepherds may quit or get sick. That'll be all for today, boys and girls. You can go. Remember, rehearsal next Wednesday after school.
Yeah, we never get
Alice,
a refreshment.
what's wrong with you? Why in the world didn't you raise your hand?
I don't know.
I don't know, Alice. I expected you to be Mary. Don't you want to be Mary?
Oh, come on, Alice. I don't know.
I didn't dare raise my hand. Imogen would have killed me. She said, I'm going to be married in this Christmas pageant. And if you so much as open your mouth or raise your hand, you'll wish you didn't. And I said, I'm always married in the Christmas pageant. And she said, go ahead then. And next spring, when the Pussy Willows come out, I'll stick a Pussy Willow bush so far down your ear that no one can reach it. And it will sprout there and grow and grow, and you'll spend the rest of your life with a Pussy Willow bush growing out of your ear.
You know she wouldn't do that.
She would too. Hermans will do anything. You just watch. They'll do something terrible and ruin the whole pageant. And it's all your mother's fault. Come on.
Jane, Edna McCarthy, did you hear about... Well, it must be Grace's fault somehow. I mean, how else would the 6 of them wind up in a Christmas pageant when they ought to be in jail?
Vera, Urban Slocum, I just heard that Imogen Herdman is going to be married in the Christmas pageant night. Is that right? All 6 of them? Vera, I live next door to that outfit, and I'd rather live next door to the zoo. Has Grace gone crazy?
Where did they come from? Who let them in? Imogen Herdman? What kind of child is that to play Mary, the mother of Jesus? And where was Reverend Hopkins, I'd like to know? He was what? Oh, visiting shut-ins. Well, I'm a shut-in and he wasn't visiting me.
Boys, exactly. Better nail down the church and lock up the silver servants, hide the collection boys before they clean them out.
And if I'd been up and around, this never would have happened.
This never would have happened. Oh, let me tell you.
Don't tell me. I'm on your side. The car's over here.
Oh, she is not the only woman alive who can direct a Christmas pageant. I decided I could do the best I would under the circumstances, but now I'm going to make this the best Christmas pageant ever. And I'm going to do it with the Herdmans. After all, they're the only ones who raised their hand and nobody else did. I don't care if they look like a
Good for you, Grace. The car's over here.
And you're going to help me.
Ooh, does that mean...
You have to go.
Oh.
Now the inn will be back here off stage, and the shepherds will come in.
Where
here
do
and
the
then
shepherds come from anyway?
What's an inn? It's like a motel where people go to spend the night.
What, people see this?
Well, maybe I can explain the set a little bit. And the manger will be over there, and the shepherds will gather around the manger over there, and then
What's a...
and so you know, this is the Christmas pageant. Don't you know anything about the Christmas pageant? Well, that's what this story is. So I guess I better read it to you.
I can't believe that. Can you? They've never heard the Christmas story.
Why not? They don't even know what a Bible is. And they never went to church in their whole life. Till your dumb brother told them we got refreshments. Now we have to waste all this time for nothing.
Hey, there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And Joseph went up from Galilee with Mary his wife, being great with child.
Pregnant, she's pregnant.
All right, we all know Mary was pregnant.
I don't think it's very nice to say Mary was pregnant.
Well, she was.
I don't think your mother should say Mary was pregnant. It's better to say great with child. I'm not supposed to talk about people being pregnant, especially in church.
And wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn.
My gosh, they didn't have room for Jesus?
Well, they didn't know the baby was going to be Jesus.
Didn't Mary know? Didn't he know? What was the matter with Joseph that he didn't tell them? We're pregnant and everything.
What's the manger? Some kind of bed?
Well, there wasn't a bed in the barn, and so Mary just had to use whatever there was. I mean, what would you do if you had a new baby and you didn't have a bed to put the baby in?
We put Gladys in a bureau drawer.
Oh, well, see there, you didn't have a bed, so you had to use something else.
Oh, we had a bed, only Olive was still in it. She wouldn't get out. She didn't like Gladys.
Remember how you didn't like Gladys? That was pretty smart of Ollie not to like Gladys right off the bat.
Anyway, a manger is a large wooden feeding trough for animals.
What were the wadded up clothes?
The what?
It said in there she wrapped him in wadded up clothes.
Oh, swaddling clothes. Well, a long time ago, people would take big pieces of material and wrap babies up very tightly so they'd feel cozy.
You mean they tied him up and put him in a feed box? Where was the child welfare? The child welfare's at our house every 5 minutes.
There wasn't any child welfare in Bethlehem.
I'll say there wasn't.
Oh, and there were shepherds keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel...
Shut them!
What?
Out of the black night with all of vengeance, the mighty Margot.
Gladys, I don't know what you're talking about.
The mighty Margot in amazing comics. Out of the black night with all of vengeance.
Gladys, this is the angel of the Lord that comes to the shepherds and tells them Jesus is born.
Out of nowhere, right? Out of the black night, right?
Well, in a way.
Shazam!
Now, when Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east, bearing gifts of gold, frankincense,
What's that?
and myrrh.
What's that?
Well, they were special things like spices and precious oil.
Oil? What kind of present is oil? We get better presents from the welfare.
Were they the welfare? The wise men?
Well, they were kings.
Well, it's about time somebody important showed up. If they're kings, they can get the baby out of the feed box and tell the innkeeper where to get off.
Well, they were kings, and they were sent by Herod, who was, well, the main king. And he wanted them to find the baby Jesus and have him killed.
They just got born. They're gonna kill a baby?
Who's Herod in this play?
Well, Herod's not in the play.
He's out to kill the baby, and he isn't in the play.
Well, somebody better be Herod. pregnant, and Alice, and what is this? Gladys Herdman drinks communion wine. Just a wine grape juice.
I don't care what it is. She drinks it. I've seen her 3 times with the mouth all purple, and they still do. If you shake the birthday bank, it doesn't make a sound because they stole all the pennies out of it.
And you wrote all this down? What for?
For my mother and Reverend Hopkins and the Ladies' Aid Society and anyone else who wants to know how this whole pageant turns out to be a big mess.
Let's get started here. Seat there. Okay, this is our last rehearsal.
Oh, Grace! I just thought I'd let you know that we're all back in the kitchen making applesauce cake, and we'll try not to bother you. I guess this is your dress rehearsal?
Well, it's supposed to be. Oh, Edna, didn't I hear that your niece had a new baby a month or so ago?
Yeah, she's 5 weeks old, and she's so
little
beautiful.
girl? No. You know, how do you think it would be if I called her up and asked her if we could use the baby for the pageant? Wouldn't that be
Grace, no. I could make up some lie and tell you that the baby is sick or cranky or something like that. But the truth is, she's perfectly happy and healthy and beautiful, and we all want her to stay that way. We're not about to turn her over to Imogene Herdman. Sorry, Grace.
Mrs. Bradley, you can have my little brother, Jesus.
I didn't know you had a new baby, David.
He's not new, he's 4 years old, but he's double jointed and he's probably scrunched up.
That's okay.
Oh, look at us, a baby.
How can you do that?
There are always 2 or 3 babies in strollers outside the supermarket. I'll just grab one of them.
No, Imogene, you can't just walk off with somebody's baby. You know, we'll just forget the baby. We'll use a doll.
Yeah, that's better anyway. A dog can't bite you.
Oh, Imogene, you know, Mary didn't wear earrings.
But I have to wear these. I just got my ears pierced, and if I take them out, they'll grow together.
Not in an hour and a half. What did the doctor tell you to do?
What doctor?
To pierce your ears.
Gladys. I'll bet she did it with an ice pick. I'll bet Imogene's ears would turn black and fall off.
Well, you know, we'll find something smaller. And is that your costume? Is that what you're going to wear? Everyone is to have on your costumes today.
My wings are red, and I want my halo it. My mom doesn't have any white sheets. Can I wear sheets with balloons on it? I haven't got any costumes. I was never a shepherd before.
You have to wear your father's bathrobe. That's what I have to do.
Yes, I've got a bathrobe.
What does he hang around the house in?
His underwear!
Pretend you have on your costume.
Are we going through the whole thing?
Well, of course we are. Let's just go to our entrances. So if you go where you're supposed to be, remember to take the benches off with you. Clear the room here. Okay? Get in your places and be ready to come out. Quickly. Oh, there. Be careful backstage. Don't hit anybody. Gladys, just, Maxine, I'm sorry. Just the last few lines, okay?
Shepherds keeping watch over their flocks by night.
Okay. Music. Shepherds. Okay.
And the angel of the Lord appeared. Shut them! Out of the black night with horrible vengeance!
No, Gladys.
A multitude of heavenly hosts.
Music, and then the angels. Okay. Okay, music, and then the wise man.
I've got the baby here. Don't touch him. I named him Jesus.
Hey, no, Mary isn't supposed to say anything. Mary and Joseph just make a lovely picture for us to look at and think about Christmas and what it means. Now, what's all that?
I don't could say anything. Some angel comes and tells me what to name the baby. I would have named him Bill. Oh, what a terrible thing to
called the fire department. They came right away. They cleared everyone out of the building, and before the firemen went around the church trying to find a fire to put out. So the only fire they stopped to put out was the one in the kitchen. The applesauce cake had burned all up. The ladies were mad, Mrs. Carthy was mad, and my mom was mad.
Why in the world did you call the fire department over a little smoke?
It wasn't a little smoke, it was a lot of smoke. The ladies' room was full of this smoke.
You just got excited. It couldn't have been that much smoke. Look, and now there's firemen all over the church. The little baby angels are crying out in the street. The shepherds are crawling all over the fire truck. Half the neighbor. Didn't you know it was cigar smoke?
No, I didn't know it was cigar smoke. I don't expect to find cigar smoke in the ladies' room of the church.
We'll have a 15 intermission now, and there's treats on that side, but make sure to go around.
Make sure you go around, or else Imogene might get you.
But the... Come on, let's get around! Alice Wendell-Kid's mom was mad too, and the whole A Lady Davis Society was mad. And Reverend Hopkins said he didn't think anyone would show up. And I didn't think so either. Neither did Charlie, but boy were we wrong. On Christmas Eve, the church was jam-packed. They all came to see what the Herdmans would do.
Grace, I can't see a thing.
Let me just get the light for you.
Oh, that's right. You know, I don't know what in the world you intend to do with this thing.
Well, I thought it might look like a palm tree.
A palm tree.
Oh, I can see how it doesn't. No, I don't have any idea what's going to happen tonight. We never once been through the whole thing. The Herdmans still think it's some kind of a spy story. This may be the only pageant in history where Joseph and the wise men get into a fight and Mary just runs away with the baby. Where are the kids?
All the kids in the world are down in the basement putting on pitch.
Oh, no, I mean our kids.
They're down there too.
Kids?
We're here.
Where's your costume? It's getting late.
It's gonna be awful, you know. They look like trick-or-treat, all fastened up with safety pins and wearing our moldy old sneakers. Mary and Joseph, I mean, they look like some kind of refugees or something.
Well, that's what they were. Mary and Joseph, they were refugees, in a way. They were a long way from home. They didn't know anyone. They didn't have any place to stay. They were probably cold, tired, hungry, and messy.
I don't know about cold and tired, but they sure were messy.
I think I go down.
I think you worry too much. Now, I'm supposed to push baby angels on stage, and then I'm supposed to hand shepherds their crooks and push them on stage. And when do I do all that?
Oh, here's the script right here. Right here.
What's marked?
Yeah, I just you can figure it out.
Baby angels, shepherds, wise men. But Grace, it doesn't say here where the fire engines come.
Oh, can't believe you volunteered for this.
Good luck.
It's hard. No, not traits. Here, let me have a look at you. Let's go. Here.
Gladys, where's your halo?
Our hat buried it. Listen, I think I had to say something besides the baby came. I mean, why would they all get up, tear after some baby they don't even love? I
way. Now, people are starting to come in, so we need to go backstage. But try to be kind of quiet when you go back, okay? And kids, good luck.
Mrs. Bradley, actors don't say good luck. Actors say regular.
No, that's not what it means. It's a theatrical expression. Break your leg, break your mind. Anybody else? Break it off. Break it off. Break it off. No. Imogene. You know, I want you to remember that this is a baby. And for tonight anyway, it's the baby Jesus.
Suddenly there was a multitude of heavenly hosts singing glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among men.
Sweetly singing on the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
When Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east to worship him, bringing him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar. Near a fountain, o'er a fountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of light, star of royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. They look awful too. And what's that Leroy's got? It's a ham. A ham? I'll bet they stole it.
No, I think it's from their welfare basket.
You mean it's their own ham? They must hate him.
Even if they hate him, Alice, it's the only thing they've ever gave away in their lives. Being warned in a dream that they should not return to their own country, the wise men departed another way. The shepherds also departed, praising God for all that they had seen and heard. But Mary kept all of these things and pondered them in her heart.
Silent night, holy night, all is dark, all is bright, round your virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Beth, look! Mary's crying! Mrs. Bradley! Mary's crying!
Could you believe that that was Imogen Herdman and all of the rest of them? This is the best Christmas pageant we have ever had. I don't know why, but I think it was them. Could that be?
Oh, I always get all weepy about the pageant. I guess it's the children and carols and all, but you're right. This was the best one, and it should have been the worst.
There was just something different.
Well, the angel of the Lord was different.
Yes, but you know, I like that. It had a lot of spirit. Sometimes you can't even hear the angel of the Lord. I'm going to go find Grace and tell her.
I just wish now that I'd let her have Eugene be the baby Jesus.
Well, Who was the baby Jesus?
What was a doll?
Oh no, Irma. I don't think so. That was no doll.
Well, it did seem real.
It did seem real, as if it just might have happened that way. We all thought the pageant was about Jesus, but that was only part of it. It was about a mother and father who had a new baby and were in a whole lot of trouble because they didn't have any place to stay, no one they knew, no doctor, and no money, and then arriving from the east, like my uncle from New Jersey, some rich friends. Because of the Herdmans, it was a whole different Christmas story. Imogene birthing the baby, the wise men bringing such a sensible gift, and even Gladys saying, "Go on, go see him, he's in the barn," so the shepherds didn't have to stumble all over the countryside. But I guess it wasn't like that for Imogene. For her, the pageant was all wonder and a mystery, as if she just caught on to what Christmas was all about. After the pageant, we had a party in the basement. The Herdmans didn't take any hot chocolate. They didn't walk off with any cookies. They didn't even take their candy canes.
Well, that's about it. Any more kids left downstairs?
Nope, they're all gone. Oh, you got your bathrobe on. You're not going to wear that, are you?
Well, why not? Maybe the people will think I was a shepherd. I wouldn't mind being taken as a shepherd in this Christmas pageant.
Yes, you would. A lady came up and hugged me just because I was a shepherd.
Oh, lucky you.
What's this, a ham?
Should we keep it? Well, this is the ham out of the Herdman's welfare basket. They wouldn't take it back. Leroy said that's a present, and you don't take back a present.
Leroy said that? They must hate ham.
Yeah, you and Alice Wendelkin.
What about the lights?
Oh, they're on a timer. They go out at midnight.
That's not far away. It's almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas, kids.
Almost Christmas, Charlie.